Hi, my name is Melissa Goffin and I'm running for Councillor of the Red Hill Ward here on the Mornington Peninsula. It's a little bit difficult to get out at the moment and meet all of you because of COVID restrictions. We are limited with where we can go and how we can get out into our community. So I've pulled this little video together to try and introduce me and give you an idea a little bit about who I am, my values, the things that I want to prioritize in my time as councillor, the things that I've heard from you are important to you, and to answer a few questions that I've been given by people who have jumped into my Facebook page. I was a public high school teacher for 10 years, so working in local high schools, an English and media teacher. I became heavily involved in leadership roles and my last roles were about driving whole school change. So I understand the principles of bringing people along on a journey and the importance of bringing together ideas to create consensus, to create best outcomes where everybody feels connected to those. I also was one of the founding members of our Women's March on Melbourne. So that was a really exciting march that took place in 2017 that ended up with close to 5,000 people marching in this city in collaboration with millions around the world. So I'm very passionate about women's advocacy. After a decade of teaching, I decided to step away from that and join my husband in our business here on the Mornington Peninsula. We had moved down in 2012 with our, at the time, single, very young baby son, and just fell in love with the big wide open spaces and the real sense of community that we felt. When we first talked about opening a business, one of those first conversations were about how we could create a business that we were proud of, that would put purpose above profit. In 2018, we received our B Corp accreditation, which is an ethical accreditation that speaks to a whole of business approach to ethical business practices. So it looks at our connection to the environment, our use of sustainable materials, our use of local products, reaching out to our local community. We love being a part of that community because it extends that message and gives us the opportunity to talk about things like ethical practice in business. We have forums or have held forums with local business owners about creating that business community for people that want to drive a change in business toward being better citizens. That's a little bit about me. I also have two young children, a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old who keep us very busy. And my husband, Martin, and I both work in our business here in Red Hill. I've identified 3 main items in terms of preservation, progress, and purpose. Preservation in line with our green wedge and doing a lot of work around ensuring that the current review being undertaken at state government level into this legislation has input from us into our community, and that we are preserving the green spaces of our beautiful Mornington Peninsula, for the farms that inhabit it, for all of the natural habitats that it protects and includes, to ensure that is a lasting and sustainable land for our future. I'm a business owner and I am really excited about the idea of building business partnerships with the Shire and our local business community. I think that there are lots of missed opportunities there and ways that we can reach out to our business community to be more active citizens within our communities and working together to make our communities better. I'm really eager to put forward a lot of ideas and programs, activities, projects around families and supporting the many families that live in our communities and making sure that their voice is heard in what they want for their area. And climate change. So you would know that the Shire has announced a climate change emergency on the Mornington Peninsula. It's something that I'm really passionate about, ensuring that we've got investment into local projects and innovative solutions that are going to take us into this next era, sustainably and responsibly. So the last item is good governance. I'm really passionate about the idea that more could be done in our shire to create greater transparency and accountability, and that stakeholders can have more of a voice in decision making. I think that we need to have greater inputs, greater consultation into the decisions that are being made at our shire. So I'm really eager to put forward a number of projects around that. So that's it for me. Thank you so much if you've managed to make it to the end of this video. I couldn't be more grateful for your time. I really hope that you've learned a bit more about me and my priorities. Please, of course, jump on, as I've said, to my Facebook page or Instagram to learn more about me and what I'm about. And I would love to hear from you. So please do send me a message via that space or an email at hello@melissagoffin.com.au. You should receive ballots between the 6th and 8th of October, and they run through the 23rd of October. So you need to get them postmarked by that date. This election really matters, and the voices that you have on your council will represent you and what you want for your community. So please do get out, have conversations with people in your area, let them know what you think about who's running, and encourage them to look into it themselves. Thank you so much, and I hope you're well. I'll speak to you soon.